Hello everyone, and welcome to this unboxing video for Deep Madness, The Faces of Sphere. This is an expansion to the miniature board game Deep Madness, which is made by Diemension Games. This is pretty much the only main new thing that was part of the second printing Kickstarter, and pretty much was the main point of it. Everything else that I got will be in other videos, as they were either add-ons or stretch goals that were separate from this. As a note, just recently announced, since the Kickstarter just released yesterday as we're recording, there will be mechanics for the new game, Dawn of Madness, which is in the same setting for this expansion. And for those of whom that are watching this, waiting on their copy or something, and they already have this from the second Kickstarter, they did state if you back this in the second Kickstarter and get Dawn of Madness, you will get the Dawn of Madness components for this. But with that all said, let's get to this. So, from what I can tell, this expansion is primarily, here are new character monsters that are corruptions of previous playable characters. Primarily the 6 original that come with the core game, and then 3 others that were actually voted on by the community, which ones they would be, one at a time. Haha, there we go. It was being a little difficult. Ooh, cool. Nicely wrapped up. Expansion overview. Probably also, yep, this looks like all the rules and everything, so let's get this opened up. Because this box is mainly miniatures and not a lot of miniatures, just big ones, at least big for this game. Alright, so, like the other expansions and expansion-like things, 1 in English, 4 in other languages. I only know English. So it's just 2-sided piece of paper, expansion overview, the components. Woo! I don't need to do a component overview for this. Still trying to do that for the core game. And then Visage variants, which is the various monsters. So, yeah. That's it. Nice and simple. In terms of what's on there. Now, everything else is right here. Tape, tape, tape. Tape, you tape. You don't actually help storing this stuff. At best, it helps in production, maybe? Like, putting it all together? At a warehouse or something? Alright, let me just put that back in the box without its lid. Alright, first off, I want to point out it comes with another set of dice. Yay! This is a different color set of dice, instead of... Actually, I don't even remember what the other color is. I think it was black on red. This is white on a jade-like green. Like, it's very marbled. And while I believe the D12 was red, this one is also kind of marbled. Also, it's 9 dice. Yay! I think that's more than the core game was. I don't remember. I actually haven't been able to get this to the table a lot lately, because, in case you haven't heard, the first scenario, if not the game in general, is really difficult, and me and my friends have yet to actually beat it. Still love playing it. We all do. It's just, we have other things we can play as well. Alright. Then we've got 2 packs of cards. 1 large card, the kind that's used for the monsters, I believe, but also mainly the characters. And standard cards. Let's start with the big one, because that's probably where the fun is. So, I've obviously, like I said, had a chance to play this game a lot. It's been some time since it came out, and it's a lot of fun. But it is, oh god, painful levels difficult. Alright, so I'm willing to bet a 5th of this is all I care about. Let's see, where does this start repeating? Right here. Yes, I only care about a 5th of this. Although, I think I may have finally figured out where the expansion markers are. It's a little letter down here. That's an F. But it's just the cards for the new monsters. They're all the same back, which is the same thing as the cover image, and it's really pretty. Just really pretty. And then it is various characters, like I said. So, from what I can tell, these might actually not be monsters. These might be alternates to the characters themselves. It does say visage variant. But after a quick read of how these work and a minor grasp from said quick read, these spawn on the board and kind of just sit there and are intended to be killed and do bad things when you try to kill them. And if you succeed, you get a bonus! It doesn't even need to be the character that it corresponds to, which again, were the 6 original characters and 3 voted ones. The only one I know of off the top of my head was Ward Phillips being the first one voted, because, yeah, of course, the H.P. Lovecraft clear knockoff is going to be the first one voted. But regardless. Continuing to the standard size cards, which I'm just going to guess right off the bat, again, are in 5 different languages. Again, I appreciate this and don't at the same time. Like, I appreciate that it's done, but it can be a waste of materials, which is kind of irksome. But, c'est la vie. Because, again, this is what I need. This is what I don't need. That's a lot. But it looks like it is literally just new, I want to say Courage and Consequence. I think they're Consequence and Madness, which are basically, hey, you're doing well and remaining sane, versus, hey, you're going crazy. Good minor stuff, really bad stuff. Not horrible, you'll lose because of it, but a few of them stacking up don't help. Then, on to the miniatures themselves. Now, these are, with the exception of, like, literally this first one, which, oh god, it is split right down the middle. As I was trying to say, this one is pretty much the only one that's the size of a normal character, while here's another one. Now, I don't know which ones are which off the top of my head. In fact, many of them, it's not even easy to recognize between which ones. This is also the one that I've seen painted already the most. I actually got my copy probably a couple weeks after everybody else. Here's this little scary number. And this one is recognizable if you know what to look for, like which one. Like, I don't remember which one has the briefcase in his image, but that's clearly him. I take it by the image. One of them is the Dead Space ripoff character, because that's pretty much what this character looks like. And has an effeminate figure standing over it. Like, he looks fine, but yeah, that spooky thing is not so much. Yes, Jacob Clark. So that was one of the other voted characters. Then here is Ward Phillips, which is just amazing. It's him sitting in a chair with his book where his head should be. His head is that bit right there. And then what is clearly a Cthulhian-like face, or an elliptic face with too many tentacles, just hovering there. The only thing I don't like about it is I don't know if those bolts are supposed to be part of the model, or if those are just here. Oh, they've got to be part of the model. There's nothing there that they would plug right through to stabilize. And we've got this spooky little hey worship me kind of thing. It's got 2 little critters on it. Oi. Tentacle in the back. I'm willing to bet that's the captain. Mainly because he's still got the cross on his neck and, yeah, worship me! And then we've got this thing that's basically, if Slender Man was a thing in this. Nice bones on the back. Creepy little child, maybe doll thing. And I say creepy because it looks like its mouth has been torn on the side and then stitched back together all the way to over here. Still with the mouth open. And yeah. Definitely a tentacle hand. And either just scarred up tissue face or tentacle face. I don't know what the art has. Oh, okay, so this had to be the third voted one, because now I remember who Hannah is. So the model is actually the little girl. Joy! But yeah, Hannah is basically, hi, I'm just the little creepy psychic girl that isn't trying to kill all of you, unlike everything else here. Because a lot of the Kickstarter extra and many of the expansion characters that came in the first Kickstarter were references to other things, like Jacob Clark was Isaac Clarke from Dead Space. Although this game is heavily inspired by Dead Space, most of the monsters look like just rearranged corpses. But that seems to be everything this time around. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to press that like button. If you think somebody else will enjoy this, please share this video. Either way, you'll help this video get seen more. If you didn't like this video, go ahead and press that dislike button. I won't mind, but please leave a constructive comment as to why. Also, feel free to comment in general, such as if you'd like to see me do an overview of this game, be it this expansion or in general the whole thing. I'm still, like I say with a lot of other games, would like to do the core game first, and I do actually have an intention to do that. It's just I still want to get back to Dark Souls and still have to do more on Kingdom Death Monster, which are the two games that I already started doing overviews on, but if somebody requests it, I'm more likely to get around to it before those are done. Or if you want to talk about the upcoming game, Deep Madness, which again is in the same setting. Little surprised it wasn't a role-playing game, but that's for another time. And if you want to see more like this, be it more unboxing videos, my board game overviews, my painting videos, which I am trying to get around to painting these. This was the last thing I started working on before I hit my massive painting rut a few months ago. So the monsters from the core game are all primed and ready to go. Or anything else that I might do on this channel, feel free to subscribe. Regardless, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.